Apparently one inside, second floor, trapped.
An emergency at Mass General Hospital in Waltham. Patients and workers evacuated.
People don't really understand it until you actually see it coming at you.
Hello, we are TeamEVAC, a team dedicated to helping people prevent natural disaster-induced deaths and injuries through an educational escape simulation game.
The rate of emergencies, especially fires and active shooters, are rapidly increasing every year. With this, the risk of injury and death only increases. Most people don't know the risk of fires, whether it is smoke inhalation or simply packing your bag.
In addition, with the consistent practice of fire drills in schools, an overwhelming majority of students have become desensitized to fire alarms, immediately assuming a drill.
But it's not just fires that students are worried about. Another growing problem that is terrifying children and adults in America is school shootings. Since 2018, there have been a total of 171 school shootings across the nation. Out of these relentless incidents of gunfire, 42 people have been killed or injured. However, while it is impossible to internationally regulate emergency response, widespread education isn't.
Since the early 2000s, there have been a consistent rise in video game popularity. Most recently, games have been used to educate people of all ages.
TeamEVAC combines real-life education with a stimulating virtual reality world. With the help of C# and Unity, I've created a VR game that can be taught not just in the United States, but across the globe. Players can choose between two emergency situations to be placed in, the fire emergency or the active shooter emergency. In the fire emergency, one must safely evacuate without being burned or inhaling smoke. By using virtual reality, we're able to create a scenario almost identical to real life, simulating the stress, obstacles, and pathways that players have to navigate. As the game progresses, the fire spreads, catching onto chairs, tables, and eventually walls. If the player can make it to the field without getting badly burned, they win. In the active shooter emergency, the player must find a safe place to hide, such as a desk to crash under or a room to barricade themselves in, staying out of sight of the shooter until the police arrives. In this emergency, the active shooter is an AI, programmed to run towards the player when in close proximity. If the user finds a place to hide away from the AI and waits out the timer, they win. If not, unfortunately, they lose. Here at TeamEVAC, we provide the convenient curriculum and education that people want. Even when drills are available, TeamEVAC serves as a basic prerequisite training. Education can prevent deaths. And remember, safety is not a drill.